So last Saturday, we gathered as a group of leaders, right? So we had elders, we had deacons, we had the administrative consistory, and we had staff members. We invited everyone who was around and part of our present leadership team to come together collectively, and we called it our Full Leadership Summit to try to get a snapshot for where we are and where God is leading us next. It feels connected, at least for me, with the story that shows up in the book of Exodus, where Moses is trying to lead the people of Israel, and leading them all is hard, and he feels overwhelmed, and so he prays to God, "What shall I do?" And in response, God sends 70 elders to help him lead the people and discern where they're going to go. In my opinion, leadership of a church is not something that's held by a person or two. It does not exist behind closed doors and cloak and dagger negotiations. It is something that is and should be held open and public and broadly. So what that means is last Saturday when we got together, we have a sense of mission as a church, where God is leading us long term that probably will not change for years and years and years. We have a sense of vision that talks about what that mission looks like here and now. What we gathered together Saturday to do, to talk about what are our values, how do we engage with that vision, and why does it matter? We did that by looking at where we've been and what's before us, and then inviting everyone to think about what are the things we need to carry as we live out and live into what God is calling us to do today, right? And so that work is still ongoing. We're wordsmithing and playing around and trying to tease out exactly what that looks like, though there was broad agreement around the things that matter to us, have in the past and still do today. And we're trying to figure out how we make it punchy and tangible and meaningful for everybody as we go. But that's what we do, because that's what leadership is it's collectively coming together, holding the weight of what God has placed before us and saying, where then do we go? So we want to invite you to pray for all of the leadership, from elders and deacons on the ministry teams and care elders and the administrative consistory and staff, as we try to live into the call that's before us and remind us as a community the things we value, why we value them, and to invite and challenge us all to live a life that is shaped around Jesus, where we are people who imitate him, who do what he did and say what he said, in our local families, in our workplaces or schools, in the communities that we spend time, and as we gather here on Sunday. It's never ends, but it's the continual game of pursuing Jesus together. So that's what we did. This is what we're working on, and we will keep you updated as we have more information to share and what that looks like. If you have any questions, come find me. I'd love to let you know, and would love for you to pray for us as we continue to discern and follow God together. Grace and peace, friends. Have a good week.